What is the major difference between a high-performance marketing strategy and a not that high-performance marketing strategy? Yeah, I know, it's a tricky question, but the thing is, the answer is, it's the number of leaks, how much it's leaking, how much your system, your digital marketing is leaking. What I mean by this is that all the pieces that we have to promote our business have to work together. They're like all together. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you could help tighten up the traffic that comes to your website and use your social media platforms, especially Facebook, Instagram, and to grab those people so that they don't live forever on the internet vibes, okay? This is what we gonna do in a few minutes, because this is where I see the most women entrepreneurs dropping the ball, and it's not that complicated, okay? Remember, if you don't know me yet, by the way, I'm Angélique Binet. I'm the founder of Social Media Love. And my mission is really to catapult the number of, six-figure women entrepreneur online by helping you unleash your inner rock star so that you can rise up and impact the world your own way. So many women that approach me have that big enemy that we call the fear. The fear to be seen, the fear to be heard, the fear to be found. But at the same time, there's that thrive that you need to be found to have an impact, to change the world the way you want, to make money while you do this, and to share your voice, to share your message, because this is what drives you every freaking morning when you get up at 5 or 5:30 or 6 and you go and do your affirmation or whatever you do in the morning, okay? This is what you don't want this to be lost at sea. You want this to show up every day. So we have tools to show up every day. So first you need, to show up literally, but there are tools you can use that you don't even have to show yourself, your body every day, because there are tools that we call ads. And if they're well done in a way that, you have a system that is kind of the simplest system as you can do. And you can repeat that system every day, even while you sleep. This is going to make a big difference on how people become aware of who you are, what you do, and what type of solution you offer to your target audience, right? So my goal for you is to really being very practical, and I'm here actually to help you grow your business by creating a simplified and consistent, because yes, consistency is really an issue among all of us, right? I want you to have a repeatable system to attract your ideal clients, and most of all, I want you to become the powerhouse of your niche, in your niche, right? So this is what social media help us to do. So that's why number one, we're going to talk about how do we convert those people who come to your website into buyers. So first, we're going to talk about what is a website. Second, what are the tools that can help you do just that? And number three is what type of strategies could you use with your Facebook and your Instagram or Messenger ads to actually grab those website people and bring them deeper into your marketing ecosystem or into your sales system. So number one, let's do number one. What is a website? Like, don't panic. If you don't have a full, dang, amazing, top-notch website, you can still apply what I'm going to tell you. Because basically what you probably saw those ads from Wix, right? Where in 5 minutes you can set up a website. Basically that's, Wix or something else, but you can have what we call a one page that you create on the web. There are many tools for this. And then this becomes your website. In the meantime, if you want to have a full whole thing you can do, but you can start with just one page, right? Where people, for example, can download a freebie from you, or they can just, register for a course, like whatever you want people to do, or just a page where you write a text, and that's can be something that you can use for exactly what I'm going to tell you to do. So the website could be a blog as well, or it could be the place where you sell your products. The thing is, you have to own it, because or you have to own it, or you have to figure out if you have some typical permission to use the tools I'm going to mention. Okay, because what the tool that helps you to capture the traffic of people coming to your website is actually what we call the Facebook pixel. So when I talk about Facebook, Instagram, there are many other tools, right? We're talking Facebook here. And when I say Facebook, Instagram, it's because it's the same advertising machine, right? So basically, Facebook gives you a piece of code that is like 10 lines long, and don't worry about that, because it's something that Facebook generates from you. You click on one thing, it comes copy and paste on your website. And if you don't even know where to put that on your website, it's okay, because developers or whoever helps you set up your website, they know, right? It's so common. So that little piece of code that Facebook gives you that you put on your website gonna help you track all the people who read your blogs or checked your products or almost registered to your course that didn't. So you're gonna be able to reach out to them, either to say, oh, I know you were there. That's so cool. Do you want to learn more about this? And you're going to send them more content that help them trust you even more. Or you're going to be able to actually build audiences, what we call the custom audiences of your website. So basically, all the people that come to your website, you're going to put them in a bucket that's going to become an audience for you. An audience that you're going to be able to target and retarget with different ads. So when I say ads, I want to be clear on this. And that's where we're going to touch a little bit of the strategy behind what I'm teaching you here. In my term, there are two types of advertising with Facebook and Instagram. There is the ongoing advertising, where you use the tool of ads to actually reach more people, engage with more people, grow your audience on a daily basis with content that they love. Maybe it could be quotes that they love, or maybe they engage with your content, maybe they watch your videos, maybe they attend your live, right? And then the second type of advertising is the one that is the sales campaign. So when you're ready with your new product, your new service, this is when you're going to set up a full campaign that reach those people that you gathered, you harvested all year long. So usually it ends up being cheaper for you, because people are warm, they know who you are, and when you come at them with a specific product or service or event, they know you, so they're ready to actually buy from you, right? So this is why it's super important to have a healthy soil on Facebook and on Instagram, because when it's time for you to launch the big project you're working on, it's going to be so much more easier. You know who your audience is, you know how they talk, you know how they breathe, you know exactly what they like, you know what they're dreaming of, you know what their challenges are, because you learn so much from ads. It's one thing, like you just not only broadcast stuff, but when you get the results of your ads, you're gonna learn who are those people who are interacting with your ads. This is gonna inform actually your next advertising campaign and your next content and the next blog you're gonna write, because you're gonna be using more of what they are interested in, right? Remember, marketing is not about you, it's about them, your audience, the people who need you. And that's always the hardest part, right? Because you need to learn. And this is what we do actually in our audience DNA lab with my students. We actually spend 2-3 months sometimes to figure out who is that person who's looking for me and where do they live on social media, right? So, and then at the strategy level, once you have that pixel, you have your custom audience, you know that you can retarget those people on your website then you're gonna have to figure out, what do I retarget them, right? So you're gonna have to figure out, are they just reading my blogs and they don't do much? So, okay, maybe it's time for them to come to my Facebook group, right? Because they're probably ready for that. Or maybe you have a sales page where you have a free training. By the way, I have a free training. I should tell you this, August 3rd. I should put that at the bottom here. I have a nice little banner for you. Just give me a sec. Where did I put it? Oh, it's not a banner. It's a brand thing. Here we go. So it's called it's called Facebook ads without the fear. Okay. So Facebook ad without the fear, or Facebook ad WTF. Okay, whatever you want to say. This is exactly where I'm going to teach you how to set up a system, that kind of nourish your audience on an ongoing, so that when you're ready to sell them something, they are ready. Okay. So at the strategy level, they could be ads that kind of are testimonials for people who browse your website, they check your products, and they're not ready to buy. They just need that extra testimonial of that client of yours who maybe share their experience on how they feel with that new thing they bought from you. Or maybe it's an event and people, they went on that event page and they're 3 days before the event. So you're going to send them an ad from Facebook and Instagram or Messenger saying, hey, 3 more days before we shut down. Make sure you get your ticket, right? So the other thing is that there are tools that helps you to contact people who took some action on your website, and sometimes they bought something. So you don't want to bother them with that, retargeting ads saying, hey, don't forget to book your stuff, because they already booked it. So you can exclude people actually who already took action. So that this is just amazing, the number of tools you can have. But please stop leaking from your website. Okay, you can capture those audiences with your social media platforms to talk to them again, to kind of reignite the reason why they first came on your website, by teaching them more, by giving them more content that help them build the trust so that they're ready, to buy from you. I hope this helps, and most of all, I hope it helps you see the potential of using advertising on Facebook and on Instagram or Messenger, because this is a very cheap way compared to going to a TV ad or a newspaper ad or those stuff, or paper printed stuff that we don't really use anymore. Well, some do, but that's very expensive, right? So just by crafting your words and your copy on your posts and having videos and sometimes images, you can reach those people, as long as you know how they talk, how to talk to them, right? So that's required that you know who is your audience. So in the meantime, if you have more questions around that, you can ask them here, but I would really encourage you to come to the free training that is coming up in August, right? Facebook ads or WTF, or Facebook ads without the fear, because it's scary. Like some people say, I'm gonna lose money with Facebook. Don't say it this way. You invest money, and the beauty of what I'm gonna be teaching you is that you don't have to invest right away like the thousands of dollars. You can start like $2 or $3 at a time, so that you learn how to do it, and then after that you're gonna feel confident to invest more. I hope this helps. If you think of someone who would benefit from this video, I want you to share with them, and I can't wait to see you next week for the next